G'day there, James. Nice to meet you today. So in the before swing on the left, the biggest thing we see is your grip. You can see that your hands are turned over the shaft to the, well, as we're looking to the left a lot, but to the right on the shaft as you're looking, and that club face is shut. Now, everything that we see in the swing is pretty much a big compensation to try and hit the ball straight. So as you take the club back, see the face really closed right now, getting back behind it. You end up trying to drop the club inside and you keep your head way back behind. And as you said, you get your shoulder really low just to try and, get in behind it so the ball doesn't hook too far. You can see they're really coming underneath, flipping the club through. Look at that right wrist underneath the handle. No rotation of the face at all. Looks pretty uncomfortable there, and you're holding that back foot down. So what we did, we made some pretty monumental improvements to today, and they did feel a bit weird at the start, but you tended to get used to them pretty quick. So what we did is we neutralized your grip, and then we just saw how you went. So as we started swinging back, we started opening that face up more. So we'd see that club not as shut now. Totally different position there on the backswing. So you can see that face through here, totally different to this one. Now the way that we got that is to start with your feet together. So let me bring that one up now. So feet together, just letting that club rotate, over. So that's a beautiful little arm motion here. So rotating the club open, rotating the club closed on the way through. I think you hit a nice little shot on that one. Let's go back to the before. There we go. So face really shut at the top. Then you've got to compensate and try and keep it as open as you can through the golf ball. That's that bottom hand coming underneath. So now that you've got the face open, we try and get the club to roll over and use your hands and wrists a lot more. Look at it starting to roll over on the follow through. Look at the back foot starting to come up, starting to turn your hips. And all of a sudden, you don't compensate by leaning back so much. You stay over the top of the ball a lot more. So you can make your own mind up there, which is the better golfer already, the one on the right or the one on the left. One on the right for mine. So as we keep then swinging through, turn your hips, roll your hands through, looks a lot more comfortable than that. All right, so big difference already just through here. All right, releasing it around the corner. So ideally, the whole concept is let's neutralize the grip, start letting that face roll open and then roll closed, a bit like in a baseball or a tennis swing. It's going to start working that way. And then we can add the hip rotation in, we can soften the wrists off and get the leverage through our left wrist and then the roll. And then you can swing nice and easy because you're using all those levers. You hit the ball straighter and further and easier, less effort. So, but just from a biomechanics point of view, mate, that's so much better than that being jammed up through here. Look at that wrist function through here where you just rolled it over through to a nice finish. So yeah, two complete different finishes there. I know which golfer I like to be, the one on the right. Even starting to look really good too. So just rolling the hands, soften the wrists off, let them roll over through here, turn through and up into finish, mate. Practice that for a week or two, probably more so a week with that because you're doing it really well pretty quickly. Want to just double check that you're not going back to comfortable and getting that grip too strong, and don't worry too much about ball flight. You're going to mess a few up right now, but as we start to learn to sync it all together and make it work a bit better, it'll come along pretty quickly. But awesome job, mate. Well done.